Hello everyone, my name is Wei Ling. I'm very happy to say that my Breadboard computer is finally somewhat functional. So today, let's give it a run and see if it works. So let's look at my laptop screen real quick. So here, I prepare a assembly program that I wrote. Let's take a look. So what this program really does is that it output a array of character into the LCD display. In terms of implementation, it really implementing this C program out here. But as you can see, this is an assembly file, so it only contains all the assembly instructions here, right? Now the computer cannot run directly on assembly program. It would have to first convert into either binary with the binary or the machine code, right? So how do we do that? Well, I wrote a little assembler program right here, right? This is the assembler program, and this is the name of the assembly file, right? As I hit enter, that would generate a new binary file here. So you might wonder, well, how do we put this binary file into the computer? Well, I got this very handy EEPROM programmer from Amazon. And now what we can do is that we can take this EEPROM from the memory sections of our system, put it into the EEPROM programmer down here, put it into the slot, and locked it up. All right, and then we can go back to here, open up the software, and then open the file that we just generated, the binary file. So now we have it loaded, and so then we can program it into the EEPROM. All right, so that should program everything into this chip, and we can take it out, put it back into our system. Okay, that locks it up. And now let's power up the system here. As you can see, everything's on because the LCD is lighted up, right? Now, we cannot run it yet. We have to first reset it by pressing the reset button here, right? That reset everything. And now the computer should be ready to run, all right? So how do we run this computer? Well, one way we can do is to manually generate clock pulse. That would advance the step one by one. So let's press the button here. That generates clock pulse, and the computer advanced by one step. But clearly that's very troublesome. We're gonna keep pressing it like crazy. So instead, we would automatically generate a clock pulse here. As you can see, the clock pulse is generated automatically, and the computer starts to run. All right. This is indicated by the control signal, which connected to every single component inside this Breadboard computer to control the overall behavior. And now the screen should be able to gradually output the character. But notice that the clock pulse is very slow right now, so we can make it faster by setting up this potentiometer. As you can see, it goes a lot faster, right? So now the character should be able to display individually on the screen. Now let's take a look at the different components while it's outputting, right? Here is the ALU, so that all the calculations done here. We got instruction A, register A, register B, and register C, which is the resort register that set up the condition code as well, which is 0, negative, and carry. And then here we have the program counter, which increment every single time, just to indicating the instructions being executed one by one. And then we got the bus indicating the bus content. And then here is the memory. As you can see, it's trying to frantically grab all the memory contents and putting them on the bus, or taking it from the bus to write inside the chips. And then lastly is the CP, is the control units that we just mentioned. And then going back to the LCD, as you can see, it's outputting character one by one, right? It's crazy how the clock has been going so fast, but yet the character is only being displayed so slowly. So, you know, a lot of work is actually being done to just put one character on the screen. But you know, because modern processor is so powerful that can output everything so fast. So now that should finish outputting the whole string, and it hit the stop instruction, so it set everything's down so that nothing is changing anymore. So that's my demo, and I hope you enjoyed it.